On first down, Goff. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Oh my God, I got it with 1 second left.
Last play, 19 more here, and another first down.
1 second left. Let's go for the kick.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46.
And
that
shanked it.
Is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I shanked it.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey.
And now due to
no, we don't care about that.
We fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
We don't care about that.
Well, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So here are the Rams to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start first and 10. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter.
Oh, they're
Probably
blitzing.
owes back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
I don't know who's going to be covering KUPP.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this third quarter. He had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 56. Mike 56. Come for it, son. Hell, you won.
Now Goff on first down. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
I remember covering Robert Woods in college at USC, and consistent was the word that was always used about him. Maybe we should have added dependable as well. Over 1,100 yards each of the last 2 seasons.
Oh, yeah.
This guy studied to be an NFL wide
That's how you
receiver
do it, Robert
while
Woods.
in college, and has carried that over to the NFL. A pro's pro. This guy plays as hard as anyone in the league.
Los Angeles.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, rookie out of Florida State, and while he had some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line.
And a loose football.
He was down. He was down.
That scoops it up, and he's able to get it back to the 41.
I'm pretty sure he was down at least.
Pass complete. A fumble on the play.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us
I'm pretty sure his knee was down.
Some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Yeah, we got it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Let's try this little RPO with KUPP. in the middle of the field.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah. Right, 58, right there. Let's go, team.
Quick
Oh, he
toss
got
by
it.
Goff is complete. And he'll
He
get
got
into
it.
the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
All right. Now again, just to remind you guys, our goal was to get Cooper KUPP to 200 yards receiving so he can get his X factor. I think he's getting real close to it.
41's coming. 41's a mic. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch that.
Play action. Haskins. And this is Latimer, complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Oof.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Ebicam.
Simpson Abuka able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
2nd and 17, 3 wide.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
They will run it. It's McKissick. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone
Trying to hype up his
excited about
defense.
offense.
I like all
And
these cuts to the
oftentimes
sideline.
The guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping.
I'm enjoying
Right now,
that.
I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Then Latimer's
How did I know?
and he's gonna get this all
Why
the
is
way
a
down
linebacker
inside
on a
the
wide
35.
receiver?
A big one there on
That makes
3rd
no
down.
sense.
They hit for 30 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to
Is it
say
because of my
take it
coaching
one play at a
adjustment? Is
time.
that why?
But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
That is just dumb.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10. Just
Now we have
outside
Hill
the
outside,
30.
thank God.
Here's McKissick. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things
Our
tough
linebackers
on
are
this
spending more time on the
unstoppable
perimeter
run
than they
game.
are in the freaking middle.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive. As this is
There we
3rd
go.
and
That's
10.
better. That's a little bit better of an adjustment.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
First 15 yards the pickup, 1st down Washington. So from inside the 20,
I still got a
1st and 10 at
linebacker
the
way out
18.
here.
Barber on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They run a draw here on second down. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins.
Oh.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
They'll take over.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He's hurt.
2nd and 8 coming up. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he whips that one incomplete there. Van Jefferson, the rookie wideout, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands.
Oh, I hope you're blitzing that linebacker.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground.
We're good. Here we go. 56, the mic, boys. 56.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. That's complete to his tight end.
No, we didn't get it.
And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
We got a punt.
Up into the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee? You might have got some blank stares back, but down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From midfield now, Haskins.
Oof.
He's going to be taken down.
Is that 3 for Ebicam?
On what will be the final play of quarter number 3.
That's how you do it.
Now at FedEx Field, it's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Haskins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and forever. He rifles one that's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Whew.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely.
All right, KUPP needs 9 more yards to get his X factor.
This week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. A quick pass to KUPP.
We got it.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage.
We got 200 for him.
Inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
Oh,
And that gonna be incomplete.
what a collision. I'm really not happy with how choppy this game is performing right now. It is so choppy.
Stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think
Not
enough
happy
is
with
enough.
that.
They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Going up top for KUPP. And he's got it. That's KUPP for a Ram touchdown. Cooper KUPP with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And
Wide
the
open.
Rams tack on to their advantage.
I mean, wide
They were
open.
still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
No.
And he's been a busy man.
We're just running up the points.
Now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
We're not thinking about playoff positioning.
And it ends with Cooper KUPP on the receiving end of the touchdown pass.
All right, 35-10. Come on, defense. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Not much there, only a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Every single play, it's
After an
chugging.
incomplete pass
It's
on
just
2nd
sputtering.
down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here we go on 4th down. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Get him.
And down he goes on the pressure.
Terrell Lewis, the rookie. Yes.
Terrell Lewis in there to drop him, and that will go in the books.
The rookie from Alabama. First sack of the year.
Career. Congratulations, young man.
Look at how Haskins just playing patty cake back there. Look at his feet.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Now Haskins, 3rd and long.
Oh my God.
Too great, and he goes down once more. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He wasn't blocked. Oh, it was a screen. It was supposed to be a screen, but we got through before we could unload it. They're going for it. Okay.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And this is going to be incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Rams
He almost
get
had
the
it.
football in outstanding field position. So Jared Goff, he is the focus of our player spotlight. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great. If that's where you're going.
The protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian
Come
McLeod,
on, this
our
game is
director,
just
Kyle Burt,
struggling
the
to run
rest of
this,
the crew,
to run correctly.
what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Let's try a little something tricky here.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Steps away to his left.
Oh, we got it.
It's Higbee.
We got it.
Rams.
To Tyler Higbee.
Tyler Higbee.
We're just running it up now.
Touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Of course.
Extra point up and through, and that will extend this big lead.
Okay, we're just going to sim the rest. There's no point. There's no point in sticking around here. Let's just finish it.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't
Oh,
they?
what a
It makes
picture.
their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for LA, their strong September has carried over to October.
Great game.
As they move
Great
to
game.
5-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Washington, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
All right. Can I get my... yes, I can. Expert scouting. We need that. Cam Akers is leveling up really fast. As is Van Jefferson, of course, because we're focusing on those guys, so makes sense. All right. So we should have Cooper Kupp's X Factor now. What did I tell you, Coach? Nobody in this league can do the things that I do, and I think I made that clear today. How does it feel to have one of the best receivers in the NFL on your roster? All right. After we sim this week, we're going to go ahead and see exactly what Cooper Kupp's X Factor ability is. Let's see here. Terrell Lewis, very nice, very nice. Definitely got to get his speed rusher stats up. Kupp. +4 catching traffic. Oh my god. +1 speed. Oh my goodness. So our catching traffic is now 88. X Factor ability is rack 'em up. Rack receivers fight for every possible yard after making a catch. When they enter the zone, this ability increases their success rate on rack catches versus single coverage. Very good, very good. All right. These guys can just all get auto upgraded. Okay, weekly awards. Goff had 7 TD passes, dude. Whew. Ebicam 4 sacks. Goodness me. Goodness. Coach, we need to think about prioritizing the run this week because Richard Sherman is going to be shadowing our receivers all game. He's one of the most disciplined zone corners in the league, and I think we're much better off if we throw away from his side of the field. How do you want to handle him? Okay, throw 1 or fewer interceptions. I think we can do that. Let's do our scouting. Again, we're going to be going O-line heavy here. A lot of these linemen aren't very good at all, are they? In my opinion, last year in Madden 20, it was way too easy to find really good linemen. Like, every year I was getting really good linemen every single year. Whereas in the real NFL, it's extremely hard to find one good lineman, let alone 5, you know?